If you run a solo business, client onboarding can quietly eat half a workday. You get details from email, DMs, call notes, and half-finished forms before the real work even starts. So I rebuilt my onboarding flow with 3 simple tools. Now the client submits everything once, AI turns it into a clean project summary, my task list gets created automatically, and my kickoff email is drafted in minutes. The important part is, this is not full autopilot. I still review everything before it goes out. I am compressing admin work, not outsourcing responsibility. Before this setup, onboarding was a pile of tiny manual tasks. The same context kept showing up in different places, which meant I was rewriting the same information 3 or 4 times. None of that is hard work. It is just expensive work. It delays project starts, steals time from delivery, and creates mistakes like missed deliverables, unclear timelines, and forgotten asset requests. The stack I am using is intentionally simple: Typeform for intake, an AI summary step for structure, Zapier for routing, ClickUp for the internal brief, and Gmail for the kickoff draft. You could swap tools later, but simplicity is the point. Version 1 should prove the workflow, not turn into a giant AI system that is hard to follow and harder to maintain. Step 1 is the intake form. I want one clean submission point that asks for the project type, goal, timeline, deliverables, budget context, assets needed, and anything that could block the start. This matters because good automation starts with good inputs. I would rather spend time making the form better than spend hours fixing garbage downstream. Step 2 is the AI summary. I am not asking it to make business decisions. I am asking it to structure information into a project summary, deliverables list, missing information questions, a suggested checklist, and a priority label. Step 3 is routing the outputs. Zapier takes that structured summary and sends it into the rest of the workflow automatically, so the same intake can power multiple destinations. Inside ClickUp, I already have the core project brief and starter tasks set up waiting for me. That does not mean the tasks are perfect. It means I am no longer starting from zero. Using the same intake and summary, the workflow also drafts the kickoff email with next steps, expectations, and any missing items the client still needs to send. Then comes the most important step, the review gate. I review the summary. I review the task setup. I review the draft email. And if something is confusing, I fix it before it creates a downstream mistake. Here's the real win. The client submits once, the workflow structures the messy parts for me, and the project starts with a cleaner handoff. So instead of spending roughly 5 hours across cleanup, rewriting, task setup, and follow-up, I am spending closer to 20 minutes reviewing, polishing, and approving. That changes more than time. It reduces missed details, makes the client experience feel more organized, and lets me get into paid delivery work faster. There are still caveats. If the intake form is weak, the outputs will be weak. AI summaries can still flatten nuance or misread vague answers. And one line I would not cross is blind client communication. The email draft is a draft. It should never go out without a human checking it first. If you want to build something similar, start with the intake form, then add the AI summary, then connect it to your task tool and email draft. Do not overbuild version 1. That is the full onboarding workflow. If this kind of solo ops breakdown is useful, like the video and subscribe, and I will break down lead qualification, proposal drafting, or follow-up automation next. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.